Hi guys, welcome to Curries in Mapleland. I am Imad Malik, and today with us we have Srishti Bhardwaj. So a little bit of what we do is basically I share experiences of people who come to Canada as international students, and I interview them and get their experiences, and then we share that with you all to see. And that's Srishti, and our first interview is going to be her. So let's get into it. Srishti is my best friend. She came with me to Canada, and our journeys have been fairly different. And we're just going to discuss a little bit about that and give you all information about what it feels like to live in Ontario, basically in Waterloo and in Toronto, and what are the differences. Let's get into it now. So, hi Srishti,
Hi,
what's up? How are you?
I am good. I remember I think you just said that you want people, like you want to introduce people to what it is like to live in Ontario. Just tell them that the basic difference in Waterloo, Kitchener, and Toronto is that Waterloo and Kitchener is a village,
I agree to that. That is very
and
different.
Toronto is you actually being in Canada. Like you will feel like you are in Canada.
Yeah. Nevertheless, Waterloo has its own perks. Kitchener also has its
It does.
own perks,
It
and
does.
Toronto has its own perks. So it's just life preferences, you can say. So, Srishti, why did you decide to come to Canada? What was it? What made you come here?
You want my real reason?
Any
Dollars.
reasons also.
Okay.
Other
So,
than that.
okay. So I was stagnant in my career basically, where I was working as a quality coordinator back in Pune in India.
So, okay,
I
before
just
we get to, I'm really sorry to interrupt, but before we get to that, tell me a little bit about your background. What have you done? And
oh, yeah. So my background is in hospital administration. I have studied hospital administration for 5 years. I have done my bachelor's and master's both in that basically, and then I worked for a year as a quality coordinator in a like a good 100. I cannot name the hospital
Mhm.
because of reasons, but yeah, it was a good hospital. And yeah, and that good hospital made me realize that I needed to accelerate my career a little bit more, and I needed to know more. I need to add more to my knowledge. And then, yeah, I think you're the one who actually came up with this whole that, oh, there's this program, Systems Navigator. Humber. And then I was like, oh, let me check it out. And yeah, that's how I decided at the first place that I think it's time to go to Canada.
Okay. And so, what course did you take? I mean, I know for the audience.
Okay. So I did Systems Navigator in Humber. And I mean, yeah, like before the end of the program, we were supposed to get into internship and everything, but because of lack of jobs in the market, we had to like just adjust with virtual internship. So basically, we had to complete um, real like real life example based modules online. Like our professors, they did their best that they could, but yeah, like that was a
Yeah, I mean, with COVID, everything just changed now. And
yeah,
it's
2020 has just
good
been
at the same time, it's not so good. So it's just, ugh.
I know.
And so, how was your experience with the college and the staff, and how did you like the course? And tell me what the course was about, also.
Yeah. So Systems Navigator is a program that people with healthcare background they do. Like it can be like they can be of any healthcare background. You can be a dentist, a physiotherapist. You can be Ayurveda practitioner back home. You can be a doctor. You can be a biotechnologist for that matter. Anyone basically, if you have opted for biology in your 12th, and if you have any sort of graduation in healthcare programs, you can just like come for Systems Navigator. Yeah, so Systems Navigator is a like relatively a newer program. Like it's been there in the system, in the Canadian healthcare system, but it was an informal role. Like there used to be peer navigators, so
Mhm.
basically family members of the people who have suffered through major lifelong diseases, like not diseases, actually conditions,
Yeah.
various like health illnesses and basically conditions, health conditions.
Yeah.
So ranging from being a family member of a person who may have suffered from cancer, and someone who may have amnesia, dementia, all, like, you name it, all
So
of
like
the ranges
chronic
of
conditions. Yeah.
health. Yeah, chronic conditions. Yes, I wasn't getting the word.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
so. So how was your experience with the staff? Like, did you like the staff, the college? I mean, we didn't get to go to campus a lot, of course, because of the pandemic and everything, but we did have like a little bit of a taste of the Canadian education system
Yeah.
and the campus experience, right? So how was it? What did you like? What did you dislike?
Um, so I had like at least a semester in the college, so I did have an like on campus experience, and it was good. It was really good. The best part was all these events that they would organize, and there were like free goodies like pens and I don't know, books, and like small batches like We Are Humber and We Are Pride. And they had committees and like groups
Yeah.
for various things. So yeah, that was like my favorite part, because free goodies. And yeah, the staff members, they were really good, all of them, irrespective of whether they are staff who are supposed to help you with your program. Like the entire Humber, uh how do I put it, how do I put this, like the entire staff, like every person working with Humber, be it a volunteer or be it a properly employed. Imu, you're frozen.
Yeah, I'm just having a little bit of an internet connection issue. Too bad. It's okay. No
Oh,
problem.
okay. Yeah, okay. Okay, never mind. I'm so glad you did not crack a lame joke. It's all
It's okay. Yeah, I'm frozen. And you're frozen
yeah.
too.
Yeah, so I did have like it Humber is not just another college.
Hmm.
It's like you have this feeling of belongingness, that like they make sure that every student that walks inside that door feels like they belong here,
So
and they did create that sense.
you're a very
So
proud Humber Hawk,
yeah,
is what I'm
I am. I
saying.
am.
Nice. So what are you, so did you completed your course, right? You're done with your course.
Yeah,
And
I graduated. Yeah.
so that's nice. Congratulations on that, by the way.
Thank you.
And so what are your future prospects? What do you plan to do ahead right now?
So I was supposed to get into internship and then eventually impress my employer enough through that internship to get the job, but that did not happen, and
Mhm.
I could not find a job in my field. So what I did is I did part-time jobs here and there.
Mhm.
Like I ended up creating my own network of recruiters and stuff. Like
Mhm.
at like today, people like they text me and they're like, Srishti, do you know any places that might be hiring like for
I know,
part-time work? I'm
right?
like, yeah,
I mean,
sure. Like,
I'm
just
I'm
grab
so
it.
like proud of you for that, for like establishing that network and making that connection.
Yeah,
So if you guys are
yeah.
watching and if you guys need like part-time jobs, contact her. I will put her
Sure.
Instagram in the description.
Yes, you can do that, because I do post
And
I
she
do posts what I do post stories about job openings that are there, like based on area, like Etobicoke, maybe like North York, York region,
so mostly
Mississauga, Brampton,
Toronto is what you're talking about, and for like yeah,
Kitchener as well.
Kitchener as
Like I know
well. Okay.
recruiters in like, so it might not always be a very the kind of part-time job that students are looking for. But hey, now that I have the platform, let me just give you all this message. Please, whenever you're looking for a part-time job, please don't have a ideal job image in your head, because you're just gonna get disappointed.
That's true.
uh, and like just be ready to do anything and everything, not the illegal stuff, but like the legal in the legal. Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, so
So
I was talking about
what are you talking
what
about? I'm sorry.
I was just asking you, what are your future prospects? I'm sorry, we always digress. So.
Yeah, so I, like, I love giving bhashan. Like, you just give me a stage and a mic and I'll start blah, 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 blah. So yeah, so no, my future prospect right now is that I've enrolled in your college,
Yes,
Conestoga,
I know.
for the program of personal support worker. I did that because around end of August, I got to know that my grandfather passed away because of COVID,
I'm
and
sorry.
yeah, I like there was this need for me to feel connected to him somehow, and I
Mhm.
got to know from my family members that he actually passed away while treating COVID patients free in the village that he was working in. And I could not have been more proud, like, to be his
I
granddaughter.
know, right?
So,
Yeah.
being a system navigator or a healthcare administrator only gives me so much of scope to be in direct patient care. So, I wanted to do something that could give me a direct access to proper patient care. So I picked up this program,
Oh,
PSW.
that's nice. That's really good. And I'm so proud of you for that. You have
Yeah.
like been through that and
Oh, how did I decide? I did not have enough resources, funds to like fund my second program. But my grandfather, he left me this FD, fixed
yeah,
deposit, and only for me, like not for any of his other grandchildren. Like he has five or six, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, only for me. Like I'm the favorite one. So yeah, that's how
that's
I
nice.
utilized it.
That's really nice. So while we were
Yeah.
talking about part-time jobs, my next question to you is what kind of part-time job did you what jobs, part-time dogs. So what kind of part-time jobs did you do? And yeah, just give me a brief description, just like name your positions that you have worked as.
Ah, there are so many. Okay. Okay. I worked as a overnight associate at Walmart in the
Mhm,
beginning. Then I worked as a sales representative with Cognitive.
mhm.
Then I worked as a hostess. I forgot the name of the place.
At I
It's a really fancy restaurant in
restaurant, and
downtown.
I don't remember
Eviva.
the name.
Yeah,
Eviva. Yeah.
I worked at, yeah, in Aviva. Yeah, I did that. Then I worked as a, yeah, I also worked as a part-time office assistant with UPS, the one that's in Vaughan. Um, Not good
Okay.
people. Just like don't go there for part-time jobs. No, no, no. Like big no,
Okay.
no.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so we do face that kind of, difference when it comes to doing part-time jobs. You never know if it's going to
Yeah.
be good, if it's not going to be good, and
Just
not
like
taking up
do
whatever
like
comes
people
your way because
micromanage the hell out of you. You need to stay away from them. You need the money, you need the job, yes, but you also need to
yes,
have that
yeah,
self-esteem of
that
working
that
out.
sanity and that mental stability when you're doing a job, even though you know that it's not your permanent job, you still need to have that sense of, okay, I am doing this, but this is temporary, and I need to be good at it, and I need to have good people
Exactly.
around. Yeah.
You don't have to feel obligated of,
Mm-hmm. Oh,
like performing.
yeah.
Like,
So,
yeah. Oh,
what
I
is like,
there's still more. There's still more.
okay,
Yeah.
okay,
I
and
worked
then
as I worked as a warehouse associate,
associate, yeah,
like in a factory, like a proper factory, and yeah, like I did that because they were giving regular shifts and everything.
yeah,
So I did that. So basically, we had to stand in.
yeah. Go ahead. Sorry for that. We had a little bit of a technical difficulty
Okay.
because we always have
So
one.
yeah, I was working in that factory. Like they were giving me regular shifts and everything. And the thing with factories is that it's not a lot of brain. It's more like you need to be really active and you need to have a lot of stamina, like to stand and everything. You have to like stand for 8 hours. Like they do give you breaks and everything. But yeah, you have to like just like a robot keep doing the same
Yeah.
work over and over and
But
over.
then there's one thing with factories that you get a decent pay,
You do.
and
You do.
also it's fairly easy to get a factory job. It's though it's temporary,
Exactly, because they
but
don't
yeah,
have prerequisites
yeah.
or background checks or anything. They just want people to come and work for them. It's a
But
it's
then
happy.
yeah,
something.
one tip that with factory jobs is that it is a little tough to manage. It gets on you after a while, right?
It does.
Very
It does.
robotic and there's no growth.
You
So
like
I've been working in a factory, so
yeah, exactly. For anyone who's worked in a factory or is about to work in a factory, here's a tip. Don't take more than 2 or 3 shifts in a
shifts
week.
in a
Like,
week.
just
Don't
don't exhaust your body to the point where you feel like,
yeah.
okay, I just want to.
So what do you think are the major differences between life in India and life in Canada? What are the things that you miss, and what are the things that you wish you had in India which are in Canada? Like goods and bads, if I want to say.
Um,
I'm not saying that it's comparable, but then goods and bads.
I honestly there are no bads. Like, I know I'm sounding a little diplomatic here, but honestly,
Yeah.
there are inconveniences,
Hmm.
but there are no bads. Inconveniences in Canada are that I don't have the access to my two-wheeler vehicle that I had in India.
Yeah, my
My
God,
Basanti,
I
my
miss
access.
my car. It's like
Yeah,
it's tough to
you
travel
see, that's the
in the
thing. I'm not
buses,
a
right?
car person. I'm a
Sorry.
chabi dalo, bike start karo,
Yeah,
prrr, nikal jao.
exactly. So yeah, that's one thing even I feel
So,
that yeah, the convenience of
but
transportation.
on the contrary, good part, it's so much easier to own a car here. Like,
Yeah,
it's so much easier. Like, you cannot imagine to have like to own a car while you're still like in your 20s or anything. Like,
in India.
car is
Yeah.
like a goal, like a house in India.
Yeah.
Here it's like a necessity. That's one of the first few things that students usually do when they come here.
Yep. That is true.
So that is one. Another thing is ghar ka khana, my
Yeah.
favorite part of the.
I will, if I get the time and convenience, I am going to share recipes on this channel as well.
Yes, please do that.
Please
Oh, by the way,
be
viewers, watchers, and followers, and future subscribers, and people who might hit the dislike button because you have nothing better to do. Uh, please follow through and like make like just wait until he posts all these food recipes. He cooks amazing food. Like, he has baked me my birthday cake for the past 3 years, and that's like our thing, our birthday thing. Like, Imad equals Srishti's best birthday gift equals Imad's cake. Then he cooks really amazing. I don't know, you name it, and he cooks it. Like,
thanks.
there's no need for geographic specificity or anything. Like, you name it, and he knows how to cook it. Trust me. Trust me. This guy is a dentist. This guy is an amazing cook. He's an amazing hairstylist, and he's a god. Like, okay, I'm just like, never mind. Yeah,
Okay, enough
overachiever.
with my tarif, and let's get back to our questions. So the next question for you is, what are like the few tips that you want to give to international students who are going to be coming here, irrespective of their country? I mean, I just want it to be accessible to everybody.
Yeah.
So just like what are the few tips, like the few major things which you would say like do's and don'ts for people who are thinking of coming to Canada, or like I have just reached and are now watching the video.
Yeah. You like, I mean, I'm pretty sure that everyone has already researched on their part a good amount of videos that are already present on YouTube as to what are the things to bring. So I'm not going to touch that. uh there are a few things that you need to be prepared to. Like, you need to know what you are signing up for. So living in Canada is not equal to brands and cars and dollars and success within a year and your dream job within the stipulated time as you planned. Nothing is going to go as planned. Nothing. Trust me. Nothing. Like,
It's
even that plan that you made with your best friend that you're going to share the same apartment, we are able to do it after 2 years of getting here.
yeah, I mean,
So,
we still have not moved in together, but we are very
just
soon, and it's going to be
yes.
fun, and I'm really excited about it. But right now, we are like, she's in Toronto, I'm in Waterloo, and we're just like far, far away. But we've been like best friends for the longest time, so that's good.
Yes.
So yeah, talking about that, even I was gonna say the same thing. It is not a luxury life.
No.
I've heard this so many times from my relatives back in India, or my friends back in India. Oh, you're in Canada, your life is sorted. I mean, you're having fun, and you're
Sorted.
doing things. And
Sorted
I
the
was
spelling भूल गई हूँ मैं.
like, it's tough. It is definitely tough, but I wouldn't say it's not worth it. There is a lot of struggle, but I wouldn't say it's the worst. Things get better, but it's not like immediately that you land here and then you're going to be swimming in a pot of gold and
Exactly.
you'll have like
That's not
everything
gonna.
you dreamt of
Yeah.
coming to you. For some people it works out that way, people who are lucky. Unfortunately I am not. And so so for some people it works out, for some it doesn't. It's just that. And you don't have to really, it should not be like, don't be sad that it didn't work out. Be grateful that you are somewhere, you're a step ahead of that's something that you had planned.
Exactly.
So it's just that. And with COVID and everything, I am not sure about the rules right now. I'm very sure that international students are really struggling to come to the country, and people who are prospective students who want to come here are having a really tough time with VFS being closed and not getting
Yeah.
replies and more rejection rates, and then just coming here and then getting your COVID test done before you come and everything. So it is a little tougher right now than to when we came, but I feel that it will be
No,
good.
it's always, it's just that this is a different level of tough, even during our time and even the times before that. It's been tough in its own ways. Like
Yeah,
during our time, we had this whole that fingerprint thing that was not introduced before us. That whole,
yeah,
what is it called? What's it called?
biometric.
Biometric.
Yeah. So yeah, it's
Yeah, like you have to take an appointment and then like do it. Like it's a new level tough every time,
yeah,
but it's just difficult for everyone, trust me.
yeah, but it's worth it. Is all I'm going to tell you. It's worth it. Another thing that many viewers definitely, when I was coming, is what I also felt was like, is it really cold? Am I going to be able to bear the cold? Because we come from Pune. We come from Pune, which is a warm place compared to people who come from the northern part of the country. And Pune is like very warm and it's pretty tropical. All the
Yeah.
Punekars shout out.
You just Pune it.
So yeah, so we come from Pune, which is warm. So I was like, I was skeptical because I'm not really like, I love the cold, but I'm not really someone who'd be like, oh, it's snowing and let's go and jump and make snow angels kind of a person. So
Ah!
so yeah.
On you should meet Imad on Christmas. That day Imad is a different person altogether.
So yeah, and so it was uh so for me it was like, it's bearable is all I'll say. It's not that bad. The trick is to layer. You have to wear multiple layers, and that is the trick to surviving winters over here. And it's not that bad. It's fun and it's really beautiful. I find the snow really beautiful. She has a point to say. Go
I have another trick to add. Just like focus and just believe that it's not cold, that you're in a Sahara desert. Trust me,
ahead.
you'll feel lesser cold. Like it works for me.
Okay, so also tell me about how much do you spend on an average, if you are comfortable, of course. How much do you spend on an average in a month on your expenses, like groceries, and you go out or anything generally? Like, just give me like a whole number, and I will be posting a breakdown video very soon about the monthly expenses. But it's just good to know how much various people spend, so that people who are watching it have an idea on how much to keep per month. के हिसाब से.
Honestly, like if I give you my like the round figure that I spend in a month, it's like something that will be unrealistic for people, because there are possibilities that people will not find houses in Toronto this cheap.
Mhm.
I was paying 250 rent in sharing basis, of course, when I
Yeah.
moved here. So my total expense was around only $500, including my travel, my phone bill, and my basic ration expenses. But
Mhm.
like even now that I'm paying 350 as rent, my total is what, around 600, 650 a
Yeah.
month.
And yeah, I
Not
mean,
more
it comes
than
up
that,
to.
because I have to also send money back home for my education loan that I took before coming here. So yeah, I'm able to manage even after my GIC is over, I'm able to manage everything because of my part-time jobs.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it comes up to that much
Yeah.
only. It a little
Manage.
bit here and there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay, that's
It's
everything
nothing to
about
stress
it.
about.
Yes, it's nothing to stress about, and that's
Emu,
everything
you
about
got stuck.
it. Again,
Emu, you're frozen. Emu,
again.
you're Elsa.
Okay,
Oh
I'm
no, now
sorry.
you're Emu.
Hi.
Yeah.
So that's everything about it. I'm going to wrap up this video. Thank you, Srishti, for sharing such useful information with my viewers. And you will be seeing a lot of her in the coming videos because she's going to be
Yeah.
and we are going to have a crazy time. So
I'm very
thank you so
obnoxious.
much. And and thanks you guys for bearing and watching the entire interview. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I'm saying that because all the other YouTubers say it. I'm just new to this, so I mean, I'm just another person like y'all. Feel free to hit me up. Like, put your questions in the comment section. I'll put my Instagram if you guys want. You can just feel free to DM me and ask me any questions about anything you guys feel like, and related to Canada, of course, because my channel is based on that. And anything else also, if you guys need help, I'm here. And yeah, thank you so much for watching my video, and thank you so much, Srishti, for joining me and having this done. And I'll see
Thank you
you guys
for
in the
having
next
me.
episode. Bye bye. Ta.
Bye. Bye.